Okay, Brianna, so take a look at this. The question you have is find the length of a side of a square if two consecutive vertices have coordinates of -2, 6 and 6, 6. So what I'm going to start by doing is just graphing these 2 points. So if I go to -2, comma 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I put my point here, and then I go to the next, which is 6, 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to 6 here, I put my other point. Now it says find the length of the side of a square if two consecutive vertices have coordinates of -2, 6, and 6, 6. What that really means is that we have a square that are formed by these 2 points. Now the square might look something like that, okay? Or it could be in the other direction. It could look something like this as well. Okay, so all we know is that these 2 points form the side, or one side, of this square. So here's a vertice, and a vertice, I don't know if I explained that before, a vertice is just a corner, okay, just a corner of your polygon. So these are both in corners. So now it says find the length of a side of a square. Well, this right here, from this point to this point, would be the length of the square. So we just need to count how many units apart they are. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 8 units apart. So our distance here is 8 from this point to this point. So that's the length of one side of a square. Okay, so that's just doing it graphically. I don't know if you're working on the distance formula in school. If you've seen this before, distance equals the square root of x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. Okay, if your teacher wants you to show it this way, all we're going to do is substitute in our points here. So this could be x1, and this would be y1. This would be x2, and this would be y2. So if we substitute here into the distance formula, this would be the distance equals the square root of x2 minus x1. Well, x2 is 6. x1 is -2 minus -2 squared, plus then y2 is 6 minus y1 is 6 squared. So this comes out to be the distance is the square root of 6 minus -2 is 8, 8 squared, plus 6 minus 6 is 0, 0 squared. So the distance is the square root of 8 squared plus 0 squared is just 8 squared plus 0, which is just the square root of 8 squared, which gives us the square root of 8 squared is 64. The square root of 64 is 8. So the distance is 8, just like we said by looking at it visually. It's a lot easier to look at it visually than it is to use the distance formula. But if you learn the distance formula, this is how you would do it. Hope this helps.